Hey guys, George back again to do another cassette community video. This one's a collection video for my Iron Maiden stuff. I have a ton of Iron Maiden cassette, well not a ton, but quite a few Iron Maiden cassettes. I was a huge Maiden fan in the 80s, early 80s, to probably to the early 90s I guess. Anyway, I have a huge LP collection of Maiden stuff, so if you want to see that, shoot me a comment down in the comment box. But we'll go from the beginning here. They're in no particular order, I just dug them out. First up is what's playing right now is Killers. This is the US pressing. You gotta love cassettes. US pressing, probably my favorite Maiden record. I'm a huge Paul Di'Anno fan. I'm huge, but I'm also a huge Paul Di'Anno fan. I love the first two Maiden records. I think they're a little more punky than, some of the later shit. They started going real progressive. I love Bruce Dickinson, but I think there's something about those first two Maiden records that really kick your ass. But next up is the XFactor. This was the first post Bruce Dickinson record with Blaze Bayley, who I thought got a bad rap in this band. This is a good record. I like Virtual 11 a lot better. I thought that was a better record overall. Better Iron Maiden record overall. If you haven't heard that one, because I know it didn't sell real well, definitely check out Virtual 11. That's a great record. Here's a promo for a Real Dead one. A live album, which I'm not a big fan of. I thought it sounded like shit. A real live one is also right here. I've got another promo of that, or a promo of that. I just thought they sounded like shit. If you have this, check out the beginning of Can I Play With Madness on a real live one. It's fucking awful. Whoever's singing backups is way out of key, but it's funny to hear now. So go back and check that out. You'll know what I mean. Next up is Number of the Beast. This is the first album with Bruce Dickinson, 1982. This is the Harvest EMI pressing, US pressing. Very good record. Fear of the Dark. If I'm correct, which I think I am, I think this was the last record with Dickinson before he left and Bailey joined. Wasn't a huge fan of this record. Fear of the Dark, the song is amazing. From Here to Eternity, Afraid to Shoot Strangers is great. Be Quick or Be Dead, obviously, is a classic. But overall, just an okay record. Cool artwork, though. Next is a double bootleg, which you never see them press bootlegs on cassette before. This is called Die With Your Boots On. I forget where this is from. It doesn't have where it's from on here. This came out in 1990. It's definitely the Dickinson stuff. The different Dickinson era, I should say. Looks like this would be from the Peace of Mind tour. But I remember this sounded pretty good, and I think I have it on CD now. But yeah, definitely check that out if you can find it. Die With Your Boots On, it's called. This is probably my favorite Dickinson era album. This is Somewhere in Time. I just thought this was a great record. This is when I was really heavy into Maiden. I think that's why it's probably one of my favorite Dickinson records. I love Powerslave. But there's something about this record that I just fell in love with. I think it's a great record. I think that was the first time I saw him live. Here's Best of the Beast from 1996. This is around the end of cassette era. So this is kind of hard to find. On Castle Records, and when Castle Records had an office in New York. Really killer. Cool best of. It has a new track Virus on here with Blaze Bayley that wasn't available anywhere else. Really cool record though. Made in Japan. This is the US pressing. standard white cassette. Powerslave US pressing. And this is, your standard Capitol cream white cassette. Peace of Mind. Really cool album too. I always like Flight of Icarus. The Troopers on here. Die With Your Boots On. Really good record. Weird import. This is Powerslave. This is the Singapore cassette. Weird pressing. I had a friend of mine in high school. His father used to travel for business, and he would always go to Singapore. And he would buy these on the streets. He said, like they would just be selling. People would be selling cassettes on the street. And he would go through. We'd give him a list of stuff, and he would come home with like a shoebox full of heavy metal cassettes. Of course, back then I snagged all the Maiden ones I could. Here's the UK pressing for Peace of Mind. Really cool. Red lettering on EMI. The case is upside down. The cover's upside down. It's not very strange. Canadian pressing of Killers on Harvest Records in Canada and Capitol Records. Really cool. Probably like I said, my favorite Iron Maiden record. No Prayer for the Dying. Really good record, I thought. I love Tail Gunner on here. Hooks in You, I thought was great. Holy Smoke was okay. It was a poor choice for a first single from this record, I think. That was the first single from this album. Not a great song to release as your first single from a brand new record, but anyway, the cover's killer. Here's 3 import UK cassette singles. This is Wasted Years with Reach Out and Sheriff of Huddersfield, and your standard EMI yellow cassette singles from back then. Sanctuary with Drifter and I've Got the Fire, the Montrose classic on the second Montrose album, Paper Money. Really killer. I've Got the Fire is a really killer song. Great guitar riff, and Maiden, really cool Maiden cover of that. This is Aces High with King of Twilight and Number the Beast Alive. Now, I know they released other ones of this, but maybe someday I'll find them. The UK pressing of Live After Death, I think. Yeah, the UK on EMI. Cool double cassette. Really killer. I'm not sure where I got all these imports, like the Canadian ones and the UK ones when I was a kid. I can't remember where I got them all, but I don't know. It seems like I have all import pressings of those things, of the Maiden stuff. The first Iron Maiden one, another classic. This is a fucking classic record. If you look up classic album in the dictionary, there would be a picture of that in there, next to about 1,000 other ones. But this and Killers, my favorite Iron Maiden records, still to this day. Here's another Singapore pressing of Live After Death. Again, like the Powerslave. Weird cassettes on there, I'd love to go back in time and go to Singapore and see what else they would sell. Because I know we've scored like my buddy's got Metallica and stuff from there. Just Megadeth, weird, and Slayer, weird shit, man. And here's the Canadian pressing of Maiden Japan. Black cassette. Really killer. And the Bruce Dickinson, this is kind of a related subject with Maiden, but at Samson Records I got the Head Tactics with Bruce Dickinson. Head On, which is the first album with Dickinson, I think. That's the US pressing, and Live at Reading with Bruce Dickinson. Anyway, that's it for the Maiden cassettes. Like I said, if you want to see the Maiden LPs, I have quite a few. I have all the singles, I think. There's not one that I can think of that I'm missing, although I'm sure somebody will find something that I'm missing anyway. So if you want to see that, leave me a comment. Again, I want to thank everybody for subscribing and watching. I appreciate it. I'd like to give a shout out to LJ Biosite 1. I appreciate the video. I'm glad you love the stuff. I'm glad I could sneak in the See You in Hell album in there on you. I will be looking, I got to get your cell number, so I'm going to PM you. But anyway, if you're looking for anything else, just shoot me an email, man. No big deal. Anyway, I'm rambling on as usual. So again, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all real soon. I'm going to go drink another Dogfish Head beer. This is Indian Brown Ale. Check it out. Really good. I like buying new types of 6-packs of beer and giving them a try. But definitely check this out. Very good. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see y'all soon. Cheers.